Hello everybody, this is DIY Discus Han's beefheart. It's going to be made with beef liver and a couple other things, but we're going to be making it in this video, and in the description there will be the recipe for this. I have beef liver, tilapia, and shrimp. There I have some carrots for the color enhancing. Black soldier fly flakes, baby food made out of sweet peas, beef heart sticks, and vitamins for the fish. So first we're going to put the beef liver, the shrimp, and the tilapia in the bowl. But first you want to rinse off the beef liver and then cut it up so it's easier to blend up. But the reason I'm using beef liver instead of beef heart is because beef liver is a lot easier to find, and it doesn't have as much fat as beef heart does, so it's a lot easier to use, so you don't have to keep cutting off the fat on the meat. And then I have my tilapia and shrimp. It was in the recipe I found, so that's why I'm using it. The vitamins, they don't serve a huge purpose. But I have peas and carrots. The carrots are for color enhancing. And then peas. Peas are good for fish, because I know when you have like swim bladder you treat with peas, if I'm correct. And then these two foods as like an additive, because black soldier fly larva is very beneficial for fish. And when I found the beef heart sticks, I decided that I wanted to use them for the recipe just because it is a beef heart recipe, but beef heart sticks were a lot easier to just put in. So I have the meat grinder bowl here. First I'm going to put in the individual pieces of beef liver. I'm going to do little portions at a time. You only want to put like small chunks in. You don't want to put the entire liver in. Well, you do. That's what I'm doing, but I'm just putting the entire liver in, cut up. So now the beef liver's in, and I've never made this recipe before, but the Discus are coming tomorrow, so I'm going to feed this to them when they get here. So I'm going to put the shrimp in. And I guess I should say the measurements. It was like a half of a small-ish beef liver, and then that was cut up. The shrimp, it was 5 shrimp. This is for a small bag, small container of it. And then the tilapia, it was 1 fillet of it, because you buy them in individual sealed packages. So it's 1 fillet of this. So now I'm going to put the tilapia in. And then it'll be all ground up. Okay, so now that we've ground it all up, that was the beef liver, tilapia, and shrimp. Now we're going to add some carrots. I'm not going to cut these up. I'm just going to add like 4 or 5. And I'm going to add the baby food. just a minute. Okay, so now all the peas and the carrots are in. Now we're going to open the beef heart sticks. I'm just going to put like a pinch in there. A couple pinches. And then the black soldier fly larva flakes. And then last but not least, we're going to add the vitamins. We're going to add 2. Should I break them up or no? Okay. Oh. Okay. Just going to break them in half. Okay. I'm going to break that one. And now we're going to grind this up. Okay, we pureed everything up. And now we're going to get it into the bags. And then we're going to freeze it for 24 hours. And then when the Discus come tomorrow after like they're settled in for around an hour or 2, then we'll try and feed them this. Because the Discus are coming from Discus Hans, so if this tastes like Discus Hans food, in theory they should like it. We're going to lay it flat in the freezer. And let it freeze. After we make a mess with it. I'm going to wipe this off real quick. So this is the final product. So now we're going to seal it. Trying to get all air out. And then smoosh it out to get it to about, you know, what you would buy in the stores. The flat shape. And then I'll put it in my freezer and we'll check back and see how it looks tomorrow before we get the Discus. And then I'll try and video the Discus when they first come, and then me trying to feed it to them. But I got it pretty flat. It's still a little bit chunky. You can see some bits of carrots in there. But that's fine, because you don't want it too thin or too thick. So this is the final product, and then I'll check back tomorrow.